more now on this huge rally that's happening in the Yemeni capital Sana'a against the 16-month-long war. We spoke to Hakim Al-Masmari, the editor-in-chief of the Yemen Post. He says the protests are in support of a ruling council set up recently by Houthi rebels.
This protest, by far the largest I've seen in Yemen in over a decade, it gives parliament the authority to form a new government. So the problem right now is that by next week, we will have two governments. The hundreds of thousands, if not a million, who marched today in Sana'a and nationwide are to give the parliament authority to create a new government under the legal constitutional right. And this is where the obstacles will happen. This is where the conflict of interest will happen. We will have a government in Riyadh and a government in Sana'a, both Yemeni, and both calling that they have the legitimacy to run the country. This could devastate the chances of peace talks, but in other words, it could also make it easier as both sides would give in to their authorities and then create a unified government where elections will take place within 6 months and then a new Yemen is formed.
Well, now we can go live to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia and speak to ا.خالد Batarfi. He's an assistant professor at Al Faisal University and a senior columnist at the Saudi Gazette newspaper. Good to have you with us. First of all, the response there in Saudi to this idea of a new government being formed in Sana'a.
Well, the response came before when the new council was formed, and it wasn't just from Saudi Arabia. They heard from the United Nations, from the sponsoring of the peace talk, the 18 country sponsors, from the European Union, from the United States, from almost everyone except Iran. No one has recognized or supported this council, and now from this council born the government. It's the same response, of course.
Okay.
We wouldn't have recognized the rebellion or whatever comes out from this rebellion.
But as you can see there from those pictures from Sana'a, we've got tens of thousands of people out on the streets who do support this formation of a new government.
Of course, Ali Abdullah Saleh and the Houthis are in the tent of thousands in Sana'a, and those are their supporters. Nobody denies that they have supporters and army fighters and others. They put them all together to show that they have a legitimate cause, but they are supposed to represent the whole country, not just Sana'a. And the rest of the country has not joined in this demonstrations.
Listening there, though, to the editor of the Yemen Post, I mean, he seemed pretty optimistic that this move can lead to more productive peace talks, better negotiations, even a unity government 6 months down the line.
Well, there is no way that any peace talk could continue as long as one party is taking unilateral steps like this in the middle of the talk. So what's the purpose of the talk if you already decided what you want and you are going to enforce it like you did 2 years ago? That's what brought us to here, that the Houthis never recognize what the others have agreed upon with them, like when they came together in Sana'a for 2 years and agreed on a new constitution and a new government, and then they rebelled against all that and they went their own way.
Okay. I just want to bring in one more point with you and raise one more issue. The US withdrawal of its military personnel from supporting the Saudi-led coalition. It says there are now fewer than 5 US staff working on the conflict. So what is the US's role there now?
I don't know. Maybe they felt that their mission is up because they did what they need to do to train Saudi personnel, and now they only need 5 instead of 45. I have no accurate information about this.
No. Okay, well, thanks very much for joining us, especially with your views on a new formation, potential formation of new government there in Sana'a. ا.خالد Batarfi, thanks very much. Well, fighting has flared up in eastern Ukraine amid growing tension with its neighbour Russia. Video provided by the Defence Ministry shows a burning building in Mariinka near the rebel-held Donetsk region. 2 soldiers have been killed and 8 injured. On Thursday, Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko said he did not rule out military moves if the conflict with pro-Russian separatists worsened. Tension with Russia over Crimea has reignited fears that a ceasefire could collapse. The European Security Agency Europol is sending a team of investigators to